Yo, what's good, fam? Too fast. Back with another Epic 7 video. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Be completely honest. It's not much to talk about this game, dude. Like, yeah, there's things you can nitpick here and there, but nothing really crazy interesting. So today we're gonna do something that I've been thinking about actually for some time now. Is a top five, at least my top five of the the imprint concentration that you can do with your heroes, where you can change their imprints from, let's say, like below the hair, from like the top and the front line, from health to effectiveness, right? Now, for me, I feel like that's whatever, I don't think it's that great. But there is a top five that I do want to talk about, and it's not any specific order, but let's start it off, right? My pick for the first one that I realized that was like a definite yes for me is Assassin Kali. Everyone that uses Assassin Kali should know, right? You need to build her fast. You need to have her out there critting. If you watch YDCB videos and you see him use Assassin Kali, you know he has one main problem, is that she don't fucking crit. He'll be talking about she has like 90 something crit rate and don't crit, right? So her self imprint, it's like Smilegate was watching his videos. I was like, okay, we'll change the concentration over to self crit by 14.7. That gives so much people a lot of leeway to gain more speed and still be able to get 100% crit. Because that miss sometimes, man, makes a whole world of difference in her killing somebody off. Trust me, especially when you burning her S3 to do the increased damage. So for me, hands down, this was my number one. I'm not going front. Hands down. This was my number. She was the first one I changed over, and I haven't stopped critting since. So for those people that's watching it, and you use Assassin Kali, definitely. If you're confused on who to use for these what are they called actually? These let's see. Let's go to him. They're called imprint cons. Oh yeah, I thought they had a special name, like a gem, right? Yeah, ego fragment. So anyway, let's move on to the second one, right? So first was Assassin Kali. Second, in my opinion, is Arbiter Field. Now, I don't have it on him, right? But I mean, look at Arbiter Field, man. This guy has effectiveness, right? For the front and back line. Come on, man. That shit is useless. You want to get this fucking attack. 18%. That's insane. You're talking about a guy who's out here that you just want to do damage with his S3. If you can get him triple S and change him over, fragment him over to attack himself, this man is, whew, he's doing work out here, okay? Next up, I would say, is another person, same just like Arbiter Villager, is Judge Kisei. You can see I already changed it over. Not only have it at B, which is only one imprint, but hey, I can get it down there even more. Now that I know, now I kind of wish I had saved like my slates and stuff like that. And I know there's a lot of people that do save their slates over the time from the with the arena points, and that's good for them because now they can literally choose which unit they want and imprint the shit out of them, especially an ML unit like this one, and get their attack all the way 18 plus 18%. It's fucking ridiculous, man. This can like give you more leniency in your gear, the way you're gearing up and building them. So like if I wanted to, I could build her like on a destruction set now. And instead of a fatal set, because the fatal, you want the attack bonus, right? I keep saying fatal, but attack set, you want the attack bonus that comes with it, right? When you have all four pieces, which is what, 35%. But with the destruction set, you actually want the where is it? With the destruction set, you actually want the crit damage. You can get the attack, but now with the what do you call it? The ego frag, you can actually bolster her up even more, make her more juicy. So she's probably just like clapping entire teams easily now for some people, especially if they got her triple S. So think about that. If you got them slates, you got Judge Key saying shit like that, definitely implement that shit on her. If you also ever like confused about who you should use these fragments on, tip that I would say is when you're doing any battle, like guild battle, arena, whatever you're doing, and you notice that you might be coming up short, just think about it and take a look and see what their concentration is, because that might just change something completely different for you. And I give you a perfect example. I was doing a guild war, right? And I was using SSB, Montmo, and Crimson Armor. And I was just trying to cheese with SSB. And my Montmo got smacked. I mean, it was pretty stupid of me to bring that team, but I was testing something out. It was against a Charles, a Charles and like what's her name, MLCC and some other shit. Of course they're gonna get obliterated. But my what do you call it? Which is gonna be my fourth pick is the Montmo, right? Where's she at? I feel like I was just on her, wasn't I? No. Where you at, Montmo? Okay. So Montmorancy, right? Her effect resistance. Well, no. Her regular shit was just defense plus 48. I went from defense of plus 48 for everyone to gaining 18% effect resistance. That means I was able to change her build, right? Lose some effect resistance. And I'm not even finished with it yet. I went from speed to like HP boots. And I'm gonna put her on will eventually, or immunity eventually. And look at my effect resistance, 129. Now I got an extra 18% added on to that. Come on, man. And I'm working on maxing out her. I know I should have been done that, but I need to farm some catalysts for her. Maxing out her skills and use Magahara's Tome instead. Before I was using Rod of Amoralis, which was like the meta of things when it comes to her heal. But now, because you can max out her skills without using Molagora, it's more beneficial for you to use Magahara's Tome and just keep cycling and getting that shit over and over again. So she is definitely in the top 5 position because she went from flat to percentage on herself, which is something she benefits from, is effect resistance anyway, right? Now, for the 5th one, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was hard for me to pick. So I did, how many people I got here? I got 4 people. And maybe I should do like a honorable mentions, but I got 4 people here. And one of them, really and truly, just like Montmo, right, is Lorena. There's a lot of people that still use Lorena. Fortunately, I'm not one of them. I would definitely use her once I got certain things going again, certain other units built, because she has flat attack, right? And that could turn that shit into crit rate. So just like Assassin Kali, she is, more lenient to build because she now has this 11.2% crit rate from this shitty flat attack. Also, you can max out her skills, with no Molagora. So hell yeah, go for that shit. And she got a special skill tree. She be a monster. I'm definitely gonna rebuild her when I finish certain person. Next up is still on that 5th slot is where he at? I don't have him built up or anything. Is Guider Aether, right? Guider Aether has a health percentage AoE. That turns to 14% attack. Guider Aether is a damaging mage, like one of the highest DPS, single DPS mage. Like real and true, this S3 hit hard as hell. And you can get plus 14% more damage. Mages hit hard, man. Especially when they look at Ludwig, Melissa, all these people. So definitely he was a candidate for sure. 4-star, but remarkable, man. Remarkable imprint when it's concentrated. Next up is the person that I'm actually working on currently. And I tell you, this is why I'm not even like passionate about making videos, solely because of the grind in this game. The grind is ridiculous. It is. I spent what 4,000 crystals just farming, and I'm talking about speed farming, 39-second Banshee, bro, to try to get attack boots for Kieran. Destruction attack boots. And out of the 4,000 crystals, I just got one yesterday, and that thing is shitty as hell, bro. All I want is crit rate on this motherfucker, man. From where is it? Where is it? Where's this shitty thing I got? This is what I got yesterday. From 4,000 crystals. That shit got me so pissed. Mind you, it looked like I'm missing gear, but since I currently don't have like the boots for him, I borrowed his necklace, which is I'll show here as well. So like everything else is a go for him. You know, I got it on my Vildred actually. So everything is a go for him. I just needed these boots. You know, I already have a breastplate for him and everything as well. Not worried about that. I just need these boots, these attack boots, man. But anyway, let's not get off on a banter. But it's Kieran, right? For the fragment. His shit is health AoE. Yeah, I always thought that was so weird. You know, like, yeah, it's cool to, but Kieran is not that meta anymore. Now he's just like, you want pure fucking damage. And I'd like to show you what team I'm using him with, because it's mainly for Guild Wars. But, you know, possibly Arena as well when I finish building him. But as you can see, 18% attack on Kieran. There's been, what, 2 Kieran banners now, possibly, if I'm not mistaken. So there's people out there that probably have, you know, S to triple S Kierans. Not me, but I definitely will be if they release more Kierans banner. If I get Kieran, I've had like 3 Kierans before, but I've used them into making like 6 stars and stuff like that, which is, you know, whatever. Because I always thought his imprint was trash. So I wasn't going to put it into him. But now I have regrets now that this is a thing. All right. So the next one, right? Next unit that can benefit big time. And, you know, he was meta, especially if like for giants, like one shot and giants and shit like that. But times have changed. Is Soul Bad Guy. Now, the reason why people should consider Soul Bad Guy is because he was a free unit, right? You just grind it out free. And you was able to triple S him for free. And it's defense, but, you know, you look at the defense percentage, just like, whatever. But now, this man get a free 18%. Like, if I want to, I can go here right now if I used him and get that 18% attack, which gives leniency, like I was saying before. And, yo, making one shot and giant even easier, dude. Even easier, because Soul Bad Guy is a monster. You use Shadow Rose, you know, that team, and have her defense rate the giant, and then you have Soul Bad Guy go for his S3 with Portrait. That's easy, man. Easy clap right there, especially if you change this over. Because most people that have Soul Bad Guy probably have him triple S because you just have to farm it. You know what I mean? You just have to farm it, so that's free. I hope people that have Soul Bad Guy definitely have him triple S. But that's it mainly. There's a lot of other candidates out there, don't get it wrong. You know, there's like Tamarin and stuff like that. But those are like my top 5 toss-ups that I definitely SAS Kali 1, Arbiter Vildred 2, and Jugs Kisei 3, and then Montmo 4. Those are definitely like the best picks so far, in my opinion, in terms of changing them over. Because these are units that people definitely use. Nigga, I use my Arbiter Vildred every day, bro. He's on my defense. Judge Kisei, that's my offense. I use her every day. These are things that you look out for if you don't know how you want to use your fragments. What monsters or what heroes you use every day, and if you feel like they're missing just a little bit, they're just when you use it and just like, damn, they fall short sometime, it can be fixed just by these ego fragments. You got to check it out. And that's how I knew who to change. It's just like, you know what, I just feel like I'm missing something. I'm thinking about changing my gear, but the gear that I have now is just the way it rolls is so unique that it works. So I don't really want to change it, but I need like more attack or some shit. You know how hard I would have to farm just to change something like this sword or some shit, you know? Like, yeah, what are the chances I'm gonna get attack, crit damage, and crit chance? And whatever else, let's say like speed or something, it's gonna roll into attack, crit damage, and fucking crit chance. You know, it's hard to say. So I need more attack. Bam, fragment. Just look it up. Just look it up and see what unit gets what. But anyways, that's it mainly for. Oh, we got dispatch. That's it mainly for what I think about the fragments and who to use it on. To be honest, actually, let me see what Charlotte says because I like Charlotte, man. It's probably one of my favorite units, so she get attack as well. Okay, that's dope. Why don't we do? Hold on. Why don't we do our summon? What's this? 4 to 5 star. Now, before we do that, let's go to journal real quick. Is there any 5-star that I really want? That's like a normal, right? Because I have damn near all the main ones. So there's Tenebria missing, Ball and Cezanne, Ravi, and Violet. Maybe Violet. Because when I think about it, there's no like wind damage dealer that I use. I say wind, but earth. Oh, there's Euphine, but Euphine and Charles Villager. You know, I don't really use them in Guild War or anything like that. I know a lot of people use Violet in Guild War. So Violet would probably be the most wanted out of this. Ravi and Tenebria, I don't really care. Yeah, just Violet, man. Other than that, I have a lot of shit. I'm not going front. For somebody that don't really well, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think that's one of the problems too when it comes to content is that the way the game is like releasing shit is like whoever is either you're lucky and pull the shit right away and jump into the video, or you what do you call it? Or you whale and then you make the video. And I'm not a whaler. It just I don't know. Anyways, let's summon. Let's see what we get. We got ourselves a Roman. Oh, you saw that little nasty lag? A little nasty lag. Roman, he was a unit that was buffed, and I remember I was talking to one friend, and we were talking to him. He was just like hyped about this Roman and what he thought he was gonna be able to do. Then Roman came out. Roman came out, and it was like, yeah, damn, they lied to us, boy. This speaks about ML Roman as well, so we'll see what happens with that. Should be pretty crazy, in my opinion. But anyway, that's it for that video. This video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions as well about the fragments, just leave in the comments below. If you think there's other units, maybe there's some units I don't even have myself, like other ML units that, you know, really gain some incredible things, leave in the comment below. And as always, I'll definitely catch y'all in the next.